What is up, guys? It's your boy, fucking red hair Kakashi rip-off looking ass, and today I'm here to teach you how to make Necrotrap beats. Okay, so I've been dragging this for quite a bit because I suck at making Necrotrap beats, but yeah. So most Necrotrap tracks you hear are basically using some kind of video game sample, mostly Call of Duty and all of those like action-packed sort of samples. So what I did was I grabbed one from like Call of Duty, I think it was Cold War. I grabbed one of the soundtracks from there, mixed it, kind of flipped it around, and here it is. I'm usually you want to do these beats, I usually do them at 170 BPM, so you have that, you know, energy and that kind of speed that you get on Necrotrap beats. So yeah, this is what the sample sounds like. So yeah, like kind of like an ambient feel, and then you have the first part of the beat, or like the verse. Then have the bridge, basically the same as the intro. Then it goes back to the second verse. This time it sounds different. So yeah, you basically grab a sample, mix it around, and then you do it as you like. Now you're gonna make the drums. So let's start off with the hi-hats. We're gonna start off by just laying like basic patterns, basic two-step pattern. Right, so like just lay out a basic two-step pattern. I'm gonna extend this for 4 bars, but I'm gonna repeat the first 2. So yeah, I'll start making it. I'm gonna drop it on the playlist already there. All right, it's a bit loud. So when it comes to hi-hat patterns, I like to make them pretty complex, full of glitches and panning and all that crazy stuff. So I'm gonna see what I can come up with. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with the hi-hats. Let's hear it. And then it just repeats. So let's move on to the claps. Pick one from the hollow drum kit. Just lay out a basic clap pattern. Thinking about layering it with something else like a snare. Something like this. Just gonna copy the pattern over. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna add some open hats. like these ones. Hold up. So there's this very specific perk that I can only find in a hollow drum kit. It is this kind of, I think it's like a sub, like kind of a synthy pluck sound, like this thing. And this thing is like, it brings so much energy and snappiness onto like any Necrotrap beat. So yeah, like I really like this perk right here. So I'm gonna try to create like a really nice and snappy pattern with this one. Now let's get the sauce, right? The kicks and the 808s. This is a big part of what a Necrotrap beat is. So I'm gonna choose this kick. This is one of the best kicks I've ever heard from the hollow drum kit. This kick 9 just goes super hard, like straight up. The little thump with the little high end, can't fucking speak. Let's boost it up a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, not that much. Yeah. Ooh, all right. Now, this real sauce right here, right? Now, this is the 808. Now, one thing you can do, a little advice, if you're not getting the sound you want to get with the 808s, you're kind of stuck with them. A really good thing you can do is layer 2 808s. So, and how do you do that? You basically grab an 808, right? Your, let's say, main 808. I'm just gonna grab like. Alright, let's go with this one. And then you want to grab a second 808 to make as like a layer. So what I usually do is I pick a 808 with a lot of high end. So something like this. You know, that little high end right there. I actually kind of like this one. And you're going to go ahead and go into the mixer track, the 808's on, and you're going to take a little bit of that low end. In fact, you're going to cut that low end. Sorry, you're going to cut that low end, and yeah, it's going to sound like this. So let's create like a 808 pattern with the first one. Let me just try and copy over the cake pattern just to kind of feel my stuff, you know what I mean? Feel my stuff. What the fuck is that? Alright, let's put these 808s in key. This sample is in B. I really didn't know this. I just went to a website, put that shit in, and then it told me the key. So nice. So after you laid out your 808, what you're going to do is you're going to copy this pattern onto the other 808, and it's going to be kind of like a layer. So it will sound like this. So yeah, look, kind of like that token Necrotrap 808 sound. So yeah, let's lay out a pattern on this and get this sounding fire AF. And this keyboard is bugging out. That's crazy. Also, if you're having trouble getting it, like any pattern down, just vocalize it, you know, just look, just gonna have like, if it sounds bad, it sounds bad. If it sounds good, great. So one trick to get your 808 kind of snappy and have like a different feel to it is you go right here in this little magnet thing and you're gonna choose 1/3 of a beat. So it's basically triplets. So let's put this into practice real quick. So you know that little sound that really, you know, gets that energy into there, and I think it sounds pretty cool. Alright, now what you want to do with the 808s is basically, let's head off on the first layer. Control L, so quantize the notes and kind of, as soon as the 808 or the clap hits, the 808 stops, so to make it more snappy. And before you do that, you go to the 808, you go to this little thingy, do this. The envelope should be like this. I don't know what any of this means totally, so I'm not gonna talk on it. Just do this with the envelope on the 808s, and that will allow it for the 808 to stop where you cut it, basically. Alright, now that you're pretty much done with the 808s, don't forget to do on both of these 808s, both of the 808s, you do this with the envelope. Okay, I think I'm done with all the instruments I need. Now let's just arrange it. The arrangement is pretty much how you want to arrange it. There's really no way to do it, so. Okay, now the mixing is pretty much how you want. Like there's no real way to mix this. You make it sound how you want. So I'm gonna mix this real quick, and then we'll go right into the arranging. All right, now I'm almost done with the mixing, but I'm just gonna run you through what I have. So in the master, I have a soft clipper, I have a limiter with all of these down in the envelope, and the ceiling is going to depend, but basically what the ceiling gives you is that compressed and distorted sound. Take a listen. So if you like that compressed sound, you can use limiter for this. And transient processor, this basically brings out a little bit more energy, a little bit more like high end into the beat. Just give it a listen real quick. So yeah, a little bit more energy. So in the sample, I'm putting an EQ with a 200 Hz cut and a compressor, so it all sounds right about the same level. And the same for the hi-hats, the same for the claps, and same for the snares, the open hats too. I'll just put a 30 per mic EQ. I don't think it's worth putting a compressor on this, but as you can see, it's pretty much the same thing. Okay. And yeah, oh yeah, also one technique you can do is the side chaining technique. You're basically gonna do this. You're going to kick, you're going to do this side chain to this track, and you're basically gonna sidechain the kicks to the 808s, so it sounds like this. So each time the kick hits, both 808s kind of duck down a little bit. Once you do that, you go right here to sidechain. There's like this, you do like this, and just mess around however you like. So that's pretty much it on the mixing, to be honest. I don't really put too much on like the instruments. I don't mix it that heavily. So yeah, let's get into the arrangement. Also, what you can do as you're arranging, you can basically start panning the instruments around. For example, the hi-hats, you can just go ahead and just basically go here, control, note pan, and just do something like this. Just do like, you could just do some crazy patterns with this. Okay, I think this video is pretty much done. It's arranged. I've made some changes in the sample. I decided to copy the first verse into the intro. I did like a half thing. I just cut the intro in half, right? Cut this part in half, and I did the same with this one. So it has a little like bounce to it because the first time it didn't really, you know, match. So all right, so this is what it sounds like in its totality. I don't fucking know. Alright guys, this is pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did like it, leave a like, subscribe, or not, I'm not your dad. And I'm thinking about in the next video probably making some vocal tutorials, some vocal mixing tutorials, maybe some Necrotrap, how to record Necrotrap vocals, and maybe even leave, you know, leave a little preset in the description, so you never know. Make sure you stick around until the next video, and yeah guys, peace out and fuck off.